Nobody here yet? Two people here. Who we got in here? Marco, what's up, buddy? Jason, how you doing? Sassy7763, morning to you too. For those of you not in the know, came in this morning to unbox my heat treat oven. It's finally here. Today is the day. I got it on the table I want it on. So let's get this thing unboxed and see what we got. Today's unboxing knife is the Ontario Rat 7. Big box, big knife. Probably make more sense if I unbox this with one of my own knives, but I have zero inventory at the moment. I don't have any of my knives. Hence why I bought my own heat treat oven. Cut out the middleman and stop the having to wait on somebody else. Because if I'm going to take orders and have you guys wait, that wait needs to be completely on me. I am not a professional unboxer. I don't do unboxing videos typically, so this is going to go probably pretty poorly. Let me give you a shot at what it looks like inside here. It looks like they put it in and then spray foam filled the entire box. So I appreciate, them taking care of my product I purchased, but this is probably going to be a hot ass mess if I had to guess. So maybe we'll just go with the old fashioned route of just cutting the box away from the product. So how did the Rat 7 do at cutting cardboard? I mean, it cut it. This thing is sharp, but a bit thick to be slicing cardboard with. And this is some big ass cardboard. Some sure enough heavy duty shit. So we got that out of the way. Operator's manual. For those of you who don't even know what we're unboxing, I guess a professional unboxer would have covered that. There's no Kyle Coonley, but this is a made in America Paragon heat treat oven. So that's what we're unboxing. Kind of large, not ideal for the YouTube unboxing world. Hard to keep everything in frame where you guys can see what's going on. I'm really shocked at how poorly this knife cuts cardboard, man. I'm sure I could hammer it through some trees just fine. But this is why we like thin geometry. And this thing's full flat ground, so, you know, I don't know how much better they could have done. I mean, it doesn't have a clean work, not sharpening the edge on it or anything. But it feels sharp. This would probably be way more ideal with 2 people. Back down to 9. Keith the Knife Freak. There he is. Keith's been very impatiently waiting on me to unbox this. I have multiple messages from Keith asking if I've opened it yet. So, in all honesty, Keith is the only reason I'm doing this live. Just so Keith could see that I finally got it done. Jesus. I mean, I know this is double walled. God almighty, man. All right. So now you can see what I can see. Probably not going to be fun trying to lift this up and getting the box out from under it without having some place to set this. In the meantime, I know Meathead's not watching this. I don't think Meathead's even awake yet. Man, I owe him an apology. I left this place in a damn mess. I got to do some cleaning up. Whether or not I'll have time to get it done today, I don't know, because my stupid ass walked out of the house in a t-shirt, and it's cold in here, man. I had a thermal shirt, work shirt here, but I can't find it. I'm to blame here. But my defense, Shane called me first. That's true. Mimo, I could probably fit 5 at a time in there. And I've got the ceramic fixture to hold 5. But without having a HRC tester on the premises, like here, which I plan to within the next 6 months, what I'm gonna have to do is heat treat these individually, one at a time, and take them to my buddy's fabrication shop to HRC test them. And it may make more sense to do a batch, but here's my thing. I've talked to Alex Steingraber. I've talked to Jed Hornbeak. I've talked to Steve Kalari. I haven't talked to Brian Kim about this. I've talked to him a lot, but not about this subject. But they're all telling me that if you follow the recipe and you do one knife at a time, you will not have any problems. So the learning curve comes when you're doing multiple knives and the heat displacement is different. And I just don't want to fool with any of those nightmares right now. So I'm going to do one knife at a time and then go, after I get a batch of them done, I'll go test them. But I don't want to do 5 and the HRC come out wrong and then have 5 knives blades that I have to anneal and start the process all over. So I'm only going to do one at a time, to answer your question, Mimo. Maybe in the future I'll get to a point where I can do multiples. But I happen to know that Steve Clarey only does one knife at a time. And he told me, that's the advantage of doing one at a time. Is it more time consuming? Yes. But you don't end up with varying hardnesses as much with one knife. So that's the plan. This thing's heavy too, guys. It's right at 100 pounds. I know I'm a big dude and 100 pounds shouldn't be much, but if I drop this live, I'm sure I'll get more views. set it over here and move the box. Well, something we're going to talk about tonight during my live stream happened today. That I actually gained some respect for somebody this morning. It's a guy that I already liked. I don't agree with all his decisions that he makes about his channel, stuff like that. But man, that's his channel. But me and Cole from Tri-State EDC, I feel like I've been friends for a good while. And some of his mods have decided that they hate me. And have been following me from live stream to live stream, trying to ban me, boot me, time me out, whatever. And if you weren't in there this morning, I stopped by to say hey, like I do anytime he's live, if I'm able. I stopped by and said hey to Cole, and of course was immediately timed out for my caps lock. And when Cole saw it, he literally I thought he was going to hit the table. He was like, "You fucking idiots. He did nothing wrong. Take it back right now." He's like, all he did was type in caps. He didn't say anything bad, and even though it's annoying, whatever. So I was really proud, and maybe even a little touched that Cole put his foot down and put a stop to that shit. So in return, I stopped typing in caps in Cole's channel. Guys, it's really not a big deal, man. Nobody's yelling at you. It's not hurtful. Yeah, caps lock means nothing. I write in all caps. Ever since I was in the military, always allowed to write in was capital letters. I've been that way my whole life. I'm not yelling at you. It's just how I communicate. So there's old meathead right there. Just walked in. Yeah, we live unboxing the heat treat oven. Man, I had no idea the mess I had left in here. I really forgot. And I apologize. Hey, you don't know where my brown thermal shirt is. It wasn't off your toolbox.
No, I thought you took it.
Well, my dumb ass left the house this morning in a t-shirt.
I'm gonna put it on.
Meathead gonna start a fire, y'all.
I got it.
For those of you who haven't met Meathead, let's get that out of the way. We'll just wander over here. This is my brother from another mother right here. Old Meathead.
Good morning.
Without Meathead, this shit wouldn't be possible, y'all. I've been reminded a couple times by other makers. One of them's exact quote was, "The difference between me and you is I don't have a meathead." Because Meathead was kind enough to let me use his shop and not beat me over the head with a stick for leaving it such a mess. So we gotta get that fixed. We're gonna buy heat treat ovens and become legit. I'm gonna try to start running this a little more cleanly, professionally. I've got a lot of equipment in here, smaller stuff that I actually don't really need anymore. It can be probably be useful shop equipment, but I don't use it anymore because, like with any hobby or anything you're doing, you buy stuff thinking, man, that'll work for this, and then it don't. Like this thing, I bought this to grind in shoals, and it kind of sucks at it. It can clean up shoals, but it's really made more for using this flat area. I was trying to use this wheel, and because it's not rubber, it bounces. Anyway, maybe Meathead can use it for sharpening lawnmower blades or something, whatever. But I don't necessarily need it for knife making. So I've already lost my knife. That big ass Rat Ontario 7, or big Rat 7 knife I was unboxing with.
What?
That big ass fixed blade knife, I was using it to unbox this. Cut the shit. No. Might have over here. They're used to it, but every time I do a live, they spend half their time watching me look for something I just had. What do you got? That big fixed blade knife. that big rat fixed blade knife that was laying over here.
Oh, that one with the black hair?
Yeah, I was just using it to cut all this shit open. Now I don't know what I've done with it. And I don't know where my Spyderco Shaman's in here
I
somewhere.
know where the spider comes at.
Oh, do you? Where's it at? Huh?
At the house.
Oh, at the house? Did you took my Spyderco? It did. It was nasty. It was I'm almost ashamed to let people see that thing because that's a desirable knife and I've nearly ruined it.
Yeah, I took it home, just threw it on top, and got all the goo off of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have it reground and put some new scales on it and retire it from shop use. How the hell do you lose a 12-inch long fixed blade knife? Such a small radius.
Ain't no telling when you stuck it. Under this box.
No, it ain't under there. I'm gonna have to rinse the damn dumpster. Just start throwing all my stuff in.
No, I've been taking it to the Tesco.
Take it to the Texaco, throw it in their dumpster.
Yep.
I bet they appreciate it.
They wanna keep buying beer, they say word.
All right, guys. I know this is a cardinal sin amongst knife people. But I'm going to tear this open with a screwdriver. No, I'm not. I can't stand the sound. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Where's the brush I had? There it is. It almost hurt my feelings a little bit when Billy said that to me. He's like, there's me and you is I don't have a meathead to provide me with a nice shop and his equipment to work with. And he's right. It was helpful to remind me of how blessed I am as far as that goes. Biggest thing I want to see, and I didn't plan it this way, guys, but when Meathead built this shop, installed a 220 right there. So it'd be really cool if my plug matches that plug. If not, we'll have some plug swapping to do. So I was really hoping that this plug matches that 220 plug.
I got a plug for y'all. Now, finding it's gonna be a different situation.
Right, by finding those wheels for the bandsaw. That's just hanging right there in front of us.
Well, I got an idea where that might be. I'm putting that there, one of them dry tubs.
It's probably covered in metal dust now.
Well, it's, no, they got really going.
Meathead's daughter had to climb up into the shelving up there to get something recently. And came back down covered in black metal dust and immediately was, I don't know if she cussed, but if she did, she was cussing me.
Yeah, she looked at it.
Okay, so this doesn't sit this way. It sits this way.
That's all I can do, like that.
Oh, did you see it yesterday? Yeah. That's supposed to be. I had stuff come up. So we'll just go ahead and unravel this and see what this plug looks like. Mayhead don't know it, but I'm giving him that shaman. So the fact that he took it and cleaned it up is pretty funny. And it do not. That is quite the strange looking plug, but it is one of, you ain't got to cut off. You can just unwire it and change it. So we will not be plugging it in right this minute. And not only that, but I've got my wife's company Christmas party to go to later. I will be back in time for the live stream. But that was going to keep me from being able to be here long enough to hang around and do the burn in. And me and me may talk about this huge table I work on, by the way, is on rollers. So I'm gonna roll this back some. And we may set this just outside the door to do the burn in. Satu Dave messaged me about his burn in and said that his shop stunk for 2 days, and I don't want me his shop stinking. So if I was there, I'd put a bun in that. Yeah. Shane's going to be all sauced up on eggnog for tonight. No, well, I don't know. There is usually alcohol at those events. I just have to be in the mood to drink anymore. And the only person that can get me in that mood is me, Gary. The only person I want to drink around. If we had $1 for every beer we've ever drank together, neither one of us would be working. It's probably for about what, maybe 7, 8 years?
What's that?
Probably 7, 8 years. There wasn't a day went by that we didn't drink beer together, was it?
Shit, probably all that.
This plug is not right. Dude, this thing looks weird, man. It's like a, look. It's like a 110 plug that turns sideways. I get one. Take that out. You just lift that up, swing her open.
That's a 15 there. That's a camper plug.
Camper plug. I don't know.
You gotta get time to sit it on at least.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out, because the time when I go from here to here needs to be as minimal as possible.
So to cool off.
Yeah, I don't want it to. You don't want it to cool down naturally at all. If you want it to go straight from 2,000 degrees to quenched. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy an adapter for this.
An 8 after. You reckon O'Reilly's got an 8 after?
O'Reilly's won't. He's also gonna hook up the trailer wires.
Yeah. Where do you think would be best? I know Dave did tell me he did his burn in, said it had to run for like 4 hours, and he said his shop was something like that. So we can either set it outside or.
Ceilings are tall enough.
Yeah, his is like a little garage. Or we can run a fan to push the stuff outside.
Now that's on a 30 amp breaker. We need to change that to a 15 amp breaker.
No, it said it's probably all in that book, but when I looked at it online, it said that its max is 16 amps. That's all it pulls.
So 30 amp would be fine.
30 amp would be fine, yeah.
I don't want it to burn itself up. So it has-
I'll show you all the, y'all tour the inside there. As you can see, the burners are on the side. They used to put them in the back wall, but apparently that had created some issues with the, when you put it in the tip, being too close, it would overheat it or something, I don't know. But I don't see the controller yet. I literally see a replaceable fuse and a toggle switch. So there's got to be something that you use to dial the temperature in.
Motherfucker, might just go full tilt movement.
I hope we don't just go full tilt all the time. It said it had a Paragon controller. Because that's supposed to be the whole point. You're supposed to be able to set the temperature that you want, the time you want it to hold it. That'd be just my luck. There'll be something else that I'm supposed to buy that I don't know about, because this little screen, as y'all can see, there's nothing on there. This is the Knife Dogs is the label, but these were made by Paragon for U.S. knife maker supply. So if it doesn't have a controller, that is going to be an issue, a short-term issue, but an issue that we're going to have to figure out. And already, guys, I've lost that operator's manual. Man, I just took it out of the damn box. I've been standing in one spot the whole time. How far could it have gone? Is that it? Yeah, there it is. found it. Operation manual, Genesis 2.0 and Genesis Mini. Don't know what any of that means. Oh, it's got a phone app though, compatible with KilnAid phone app. So that would be cool. Maybe that is how you operate it. Maybe you use the app to set it. I'm gonna hate that. I was really hoping temp up and down and time up and down. That's really all I wanted to deal with. If it requires a phone app, I'll have to call Kyle every time I get ready to do a heat treat, have him download the app and tell it what to do. That'd be just my luck. But yeah, I've got it open. Got it sitting here. Can't plug it in just yet. Ain't got the right plug. But probably gonna go on YouTube and see if there's any videos on this thing on the operation. Because like I said, the time I've spent with Steve Kalari, he's actually had a little touchpad thing where, you know, you dial the temperature up and down, and so definitely have some learning to do. It says Sentinel on that screen. It's a tanning bed plug. It says Sentinel on the, and I remember it saying it had a Paragon Sentinel controller, but I'm going to make those HRC 54 on everything. Suck it. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kathleen, we'll figure it out. I mean, it's not going to be a big deal if I have to control it with my phone. I've never heard of that, but apparently there's an app. So I wasn't planning on this running long anyway, guys, because from here I'm just going to do some cleaning up, and I don't think anybody wants to watch that. But I just wanted to get it unboxed. I'll do further lives on the burn in and figuring out how to make it work and all that stuff. But I just want to get this out of the way so that Keith would stop sending me voice messages of him yelling at me, asking me if I've opened it yet. So yeah, turn the screen around here. There she is. Here's my vise right here where I'm going to put my quench plates. I've got the tongs, I've got the foil, I've got everything I need, other than I just got to figure out how to make it work. All right. So anyway, Keith, I appreciate your undying enthusiasm for this, and I appreciate you guys joining me. So I'll see y'all later, man.